G'day guys, time to go through the trout box for February, and this shows what our subscribers got for the month of February. I'm going to kick things off with a soft plastic from the brand Fish Arrow, which is a Japanese brand. This box contained a product called a Fish Arrow Flash J 3-inch. And it's a 3-inch pintail. Now the colours that we got in were actually first time they've ever been brought into Australia. This particular one is called Crystal Shad Silver, and I've taken one out of the packet here. I'll just give you a close-up of it. It's just your 3-inch flick bait, and the way to rig this is rig it up probably with a 2.0 jig head. The weight of the jig head obviously depends on where you're fishing, how weedy it is, how deep it is, how shallow it is. So you could pretty much start off with, say, maybe an eighth ounce. Give it a cast out, and you can either let it sink to the bottom and hop it back, or give the rod a couple of twitches, and when you give it the twitch, so the lure's going to move like that, give that erratic action, looks like an injured bait fish. And with this realistic finish on here, it'll drive the reddies and the trout pretty wild.
Next up in the box, we've got from Demiki, the Nap Duro, which is 60mm lipless crankbait. They're going to have a really good sink rate again for the reddies. Big trout will probably smash this as well, but mainly for the reddies in your lakes and that sort of stuff, you're just casting it out, giving it small hops. You can even slow roll them, work in weed edges. Again, lipless crankbaits are always really good for using all kinds of techniques. That colour is awesome, but all the colours we're sending out in the boxes this month are all really good. The weight of that one, it's 10.5 grams, yep, 10.5 grams. So it sinks not super quick, but it sinks at a right rate that you'll get hit on the drop. So yeah.
Alright, next one we got in is from Z-Man. It's one of their new micro finesse. This is the Lava Z. It's extremely small little plastic. See it over there. So obviously it's supposed to imitate and match the hatch, you know, any insect larvas and that'll be on the surface. This is 1.75 inches and comes in an 8-pack, made out of the Z-Man material. And yeah, for trout, small creeks, that kind of thing, especially when the bugs hatch, the larva's around, be perfect.
Awesome. Next up, we've got another hard body from Fishcraft. That's a feisty, a little jerk bait. So that's going to be really good in your creeks, streams, and that sort of stuff for your trout. But just as good in your dams, your lakes, ponds, and all that sort of stuff for redfin. It's 55mm, 3.2 grams. Pretty much just cast that out and just little jerks of the rod tip will get it darting around, which is pretty hard for a fish to resist. Don't go too heavy of a leader on, that's all jerk baits, otherwise you'll lose your action. Yeah.
Sweet. So that's one soft plastic, two soft plastics, two hard bodies. And this month we matched up the small finesse soft plastic with a Demiki loop jig. And these are 1.5 grams. Real tiny, AG style. See those hooks there. And I've actually taken one of the lavas and I've actually just rigged it up on there. Let's see if I can hold that up there for the camera. See if it'll actually zoom in on that there. You can see on that lava's got that little trident tail. It's almost like a little paddle tail. A lot of action, a lot of movement. So little jig heads. So you won't have to go searching for them because we've provided them in the box for you.
And then the last thing in the box, which is just as good with those jig heads, is this little paddle tail by Tipped. It is proper tiny with a big sort of spoon tail there, so it's going to have a big action. You're getting quite a few in a packet there. Show that properly. There you go, guys. And they're actually 1.5 inches, so even smaller than that Z-Man, but again, it's got that action on it, so you'll just be casting them out in the streams. I don't think trout are going to be able to resist that at all. And that jig head, that'll fit on that just perfectly. I'll give that a quick little show. You'll see how that's just going to sit perfectly there as well.
Yeah. So the February trout and ready box had quite a good mix. You got your hard bodies, you got a larger 3-inch plastic, and then smaller 1.5, 1.75, 1.5. with a matching jig head. So if you like your trout and your redfin fishing and you want to subscribe, visit our website tackleclub.com.au, select monthly subscription and just sign up. Just choose the one box. It'll auto renews every month, so you don't have to worry about anything. Once you set up your account, and we can help you do that, it's set and forget. And this exact box, if you liked it, good, share the video on your social media, share it on Facebook, and in the comments, tell us which lure you would throw first. And yeah, that's it. Till next month when we come with the March box. Happy fishing.
Catch you later.